Well, off for another adventure. I wish the drive was as quick as it is on this video, but still in Ohio, but heading all the way out to Colorado. Gonna do some trout fishing for a few days before I gotta do a job out there. So yeah, Shazam. Well, that's it. I made it. 23 hours of driving, but I'm here. Blue Mesa. So I'm gonna get GoPros ready, get some rods ready. A couple guys seem like they're fishing down there, but I'm gonna be trying out on these rocks. I'm gonna see if I can get some big browns. We're gonna check for some perch. Just enjoy being out of the truck. That's the plan. Let's get ready and get out. And we're gonna work our way all the way around the front of this thing. I did catch some perch here before. We caught rainbows here. I did not bring bait. All I have is lures and some gulp on me. So it is what it is. And the water is literally, it was right here when I was here last time. So it looks like we're probably 20 feet low. Well, we've got a cast out. Just throwing kind of a funky little thing right now. It's a spinner with a little fish bait on the back. I always hated these, but for some strange reason I've had decent luck throwing them lately. No, nowhere near here if I had luck. Since I'm 1,300 miles from home, but had a little luck on this in Canada, and then can't remember where else I was at, and I had some decent luck throwing this thing. So just starting off. I'm gonna get out here a little bit more. I feel like this is a pretty shallow drop here. I don't know how much that's gonna matter. I mean, you know, like I said, we were fishing this area before, like on that riprap right there. But you can see once the water's this low, there's not really any structure right here. This definitely drops off harder right here though, so I'll try another cast here. It's much steeper, and then I'm gonna try 2 or 3 more casts with this, and then I'm gonna try with that little minnow on the bottom and see if that thing will do anything. Because I'd like to see if there's any perch around, but also trout definitely could bite that as well. It's gonna be throwing a drop shot down there. Oh, that might be a fish right there. Is that a trout right there? I think it's just a stick. So let's keep trying here and see if we can figure out what they want. Kind of walking my way around this thing. It's pretty treacherous rocks, but just have to be careful here. Just gonna walk every 20-30 feet, just throw a cast. Broke off my drop shot, so I just put on a jig for right now to try this little area here. Probably gonna break it pretty quick though, so if I do that again, I'll probably just put another drop shot on. Just trying to see if there's any perch alive in here. I probably should have stopped and get worms like my nice brother told me, but I don't have they didn't have them at the one place I stopped, and after you drive for as long as I just did, you're also just ready to get out here and try a cast. Sorry about the wind noise. I don't even know if you can barely hear me because it is windy. Be less wind here in a little bit whenever I get around the corner. Let's try that once. Last time we were here, we caught a ton of perch. Not a lot of big ones, but definitely big ones were in here. And then, oh, there was a little bite right there. Something little just pecked at it. Yeah, they're eating it. There we go. Oh, whoa, what do we got here? That's a trout. What the heck? What is this? That's got to be a big old trout. That ain't no perch. Oh my goodness, big brown. Dude, my first fish is a giant brown on a gulp minnow. Okay. Just gonna across these rocks. I'm just trying to keep the rod tip really high. Oh no, he's going right in the rocks here. Where'd he go? Oh no, it's in the rocks. I have to go over there and get him. Where'd he go? Okay, he's back out. Definitely trying to break me. He's pretty smart. He's diving for them rocks. Keep him up a little bit. I think this is only 4, maybe 6 pound test, something like that. Okay. Let's see where he is. There he is. Oh, nice fish. Nice fish. Good first fish. That's a beautiful fish. Let's see if we can get him in here. Not nothing giant. They just fight, especially on this little dinky. That's a good fish though. That's nice. I think it's a nice brown is what it is. Yeah. Man, he is pulling. Just won't give it up. I'm just releasing him today. Looks like he might be a little foul hooked. Probably another reason why he fought so hard, but that's a beauty, dude. Look at this. Well, all right. Oh my, that's a nice brown. Whew! Let's see if we can't get him unhooked and back in the water. Okay, we're free. Oh yeah, I'd say he's every bit a 17-inch. That's a real nice fish. Let's get him back. That was awesome. That is a beautiful fish. I got a real nice net for these trout. Real soft and nice, real nice net. Okay, there you go. There he goes. Nice. Yeah, there he goes. Just had to right himself. That is awesome. Sweet. Just a nice, one of the like medium-sized gulp minnow. Just a white, believe it or not, just a white snapper jig is what that was. Let's try it again, because that was sweet. Don't care how I catch them, as long as I catch them. I would already take that on the first night. I'll be out in the kayak for probably the next day and a half. But just drove so far just now that I wanted some time to just relax, do some praying, do some enjoying just the view and being out of my truck. Just didn't want to feel like unloading a kayak and stuff right now. So I'm trying to let this go down for a while because I really don't know how deep this is. So get it down there before I start working it. Since it has that gulp scent, I don't want to work it too hard. I just a couple pops, see if something notices and wants to come eat it. Following it, nothing yet. It is backwards. Looks like the weight is putting the white on the bottom, which I don't like. So if you ever notice that, just take your, when you're reeling it up, just take it and reset it, you know, because you don't want that white on the top. You know, it's not natural how any minnow or fish is. They always have the white on the bottom. So reeling in that bait like that and you're just seeing it's twisted like that, just flip it over. It's weird because you should know that to begin with because the way that the jig's shaped, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. That it'll still go the opposite way, especially with like these gulp. They don't go through the water real well. That's why I don't try to fish them fast, because if you fish them fast or anything, they're just gonna spin. So I just try to give a couple pops to see if anything's there, and then just let them kind of sink back down to the bottom. So just running 6 pound fluoro here. That one's 4 pound fluoro. Reel it under for a little bit, see if I can't get it about 5-6 feet down. It's about the right. I mean, that fish was maybe in 10 at the most 20 feet of water, so they'll come up and crack it if it's 5-6 feet down. Fish on. Heck yeah. What do we got this time? Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Look at this
perch. Oh, dude, that's 1.5 pounds. Got to be kidding me. Dude, I can't throw that back. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to though. I didn't even bring a cooler around, but that's the biggest one we've ever caught here. Have ever caught here, that's for sure. Well, that was an X-Wrap that we did pretty good on these perch colored Rapalas, but this is not even a small Rapala. This thing is, it's like the second size up. It's I think it's a 3 or 3 1/4, and just smashed that giant perch on that thing. Wait, it is a perch. Fish on. Goodness gracious. Is that another perch? You gotta be kidding me. I gotta go get the cooler. That is ridiculous. I mean, that's not a giant, that's a 10-inch perch though. And it's fat. Fishy there though. I've said this a million times on my videos, but so many advantages of fishing lighter line. These trout are not going to structure 90% of the time, so just no real reason to throw heavier line. You can let them play out, but also the lure works better, the lure casts farther. So I'm a big fan of using 6-pound fluoro for, man. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, what is big trout? That might be a Laker. What is that? No, nice big brown. I think he's bigger than the first one. Gotta be kidding me. Dude, what incredible fishing this has been. Oh yeah, he's bigger than the first one. I thought that was a lake trout at first. That's probably at 18. Oh yeah, he's every bit of 18. Some crazy fishing. Wow. Okay. Finally got one on the Rapala. I knew that was only a matter of time there. Get these hooks out as quick as I can. Okay. There we go. What a beauty. That is a nice big trout. Oh yeah. There he goes, quick release. Nice fine mesh net. Took a couple of breaths and there he goes. Yeah, baby, straight down. Woohoo! Biggest thing is it doesn't get in their gills, but throwing a Rapala, it's hard to make sure of that. All right, we'll get everything cleaned up and keep fishing. Well, alrighty. Just nailed that brown, and again, throwing this natural perch colored X-Wrap. I rip most of the in clear water for trout. I don't like this tail. I don't have my pliers on me, so I didn't get all of it off, but I prefer it to look as natural as possible when you're doing clear water for trout. So I ripped that off as far as I could, but I don't know, you know, that could be just in my mind. Maybe somebody else would see this video and say, well, I prefer it with it on there. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just saying I don't like it on there. Lost that good Rapala. I have a bunch more, but that's all I carried with me. So I'm throwing this inline spinner again. And I just caught the world's smallest perch on this giant lure. But that tells me that it looks like a little perch, so I could catch one of these trout doing this. Saw some trout jumping out at this mouth here, and this is where we had all those trout try to eat those eat the perch off our line. So fish on. Jeez, these perch. That's all it takes is throwing a lure, man, and you get these nice big perch. It's craziness. Wow. This could be a good perch lure right here. Very nice. That's a very nice perch too. wrap up the first night. I am exhausted. I wanted to stay a little longer, but I'm cooked, and I want to be up early to get the kayak set up early and fish the whole day out there in the kayak. So time to get some food, get some sleep. But very successful first night. Really excited about the perch too. So we'll go give that a try tomorrow. All right, we'll see you then.